when I get in a creative flow state, I get really protective over that energy because it doesn't come all the time. And when it's there, I need to capitalize off of it, because when I have it, that's when the magic happens and that's when things start connecting. And it's hard for me when I want to nourish my relationships, I want to nourish the other aspects of my life, but at the same time I have to prioritize that creative energy, because I feel like that's where all of the vision building and ideation and strategy and system execution, that flow state is where the work and progress and productivity actually flourishes for things to move forward. And I think when you're a creative person that has work that is not always in linear time, like you're not working off a to-do list necessarily, you're connecting dots with moving elements of your business, moving elements of your art, moving elements of like your writing or whatever it is that you do, the service business you provide, and the value you give to other people. All of those moving parts that come from identity and philosophy and worldview and experimenting in the world and collecting data and aggregating what you've learned into creating a product, creating an outcome, creating a vision, or creating a message. That's what art is, right? It's a message that needs to be shared. It's like you're communicating something through your artistic expression to create a visual presentation of something that communicates something to a viewer. And when you're communicating something to a viewer that isn't already established, it's not something you can just go on Google and find. It's something that's coming from within you. It's something you're creating. You need to find that in moments of like creation and flow state and connecting dots. The music is so loud, and I'm sorry if you can't hear me, but it just had to come out now. I had to talk now. That doesn't come on demand, so when it's there but then something else interrupts you, like I get really protective over that space, and then I get frustrated because I'm like, damn, like don't interrupt me right now. But that's not how life works. You don't want to spend your whole life alone because you're an artist, and maybe you do. Maybe you're an artist that loves being alone and loves your alone time and being in that creative space. I think for me, it's like, how do I structure my life in a way that I have alone time enough and consistently often enough where I can like feel productive and I feel like I make progress and I feel like the work gets done, while also being like, what informs the work? You have to have a life and go outside to like have things to write about, have things to make art about, have things to like an ability to recognize like where are gaps in market that I can, you know, build something here or provide value here, or like what are the ways culture is moving. Those are all things you get from the outside world and going outside and having experiences in front of real people in real life. And I think that when I notice myself being alone creating too long, sometimes it's like then you're writing about writing, you know, instead of writing about life. And I think I'm using writing as an example there, but for me it's always like, how do I balance all of these elements and like nourish my creative flow state and nourish my creative ability and inspiration and moments of momentum while still maintaining the fact like, okay, there's several aspects of life that need my attention, several aspects of life that are magical and exciting to me. I love nourishing my relationships. I love, you know, going outside and going to the gym. You know, there's so many aspects that make up the whole human experience, and it's just so special. But I get so worked up about it when I feel like I can't focus my attention in the direction that it needs to go. Anyways, that is all.